There wasn't like specific, I think, failures. I just feel like I had to learn just to not like hold everything in and put everything on my shoulders. And if I was playing bad, I couldn't. I felt like I more took myself out of games, and I practiced and things mentally in college, which I had never experienced before. Like in high school, things were easy. Like I was like always naturally athletic, and I worked my butt off when I was in the moment, but I never had to do like the extra things, or I never just had to focus on one season and one thing for like 4 years. Like it was just, I had so many different things. And then when I came to college, it was like, you are here as a student athlete, but you are also a lacrosse player. And I just like held myself to such a high standard that like I felt like I was failing every single day, even though I wasn't. Like if anybody else was looking in on the way that I was, playing, I was working, I was doing in school, they would be like, she's doing great. But like in my mind, I was just like not where I wanted to be yet. So I think that just the idea of things, take a little bit of time. You're not going to go out and work on something and be perfect at it the next day. Being able to, get advice from people and talk to people about things. And yes, like I always was checking in on everyone else, but I felt like I wasn't checking in like on myself. And I feel like a lot of people learn that in college, and it takes time. And so I wouldn't say like I experienced failures, but I feel like it was just a little bit of like a shock when I realized like, yes, I love pressure, but like I was putting way too much pressure on myself to perform. And when I made that change and I played more free, I not only became, a better player, but a better teammate, was more coachable, things like that.
So what do you do to get to that point of like being free and get less pressure on yourself? How did you work through that in terms of finding yourself?
I feel like the coaches are really great with that for me. I don't think that anybody on the team had ever realized that I was like always frustrated with myself, but it was like coaches would always call you like everyone in meetings, check-in meetings, and like I just like couldn't even speak because I just felt like I cared so much, and I was like emotional about that if I was going to speak about like how disappointed I was and like why we weren't like the best yet, why I was making mistakes all the time, like things like that. I couldn't even like talk about it, and they did a really good job like pulling it out of me, and they like took me out of, like I came out of my shell. I was definitely, I like, when I say I didn't really talk, like I was like so quiet. Like the coaches would talk to me and I'd just be like, yes, coach. And like, that's it. And then I started having like conversations with them, and just made me into like a more normal human. And it really helped. And going to my junior year, I just feel like I finally just like made the switch of just, I was happy, and I just like wanted to, I just felt like the first 2 years, I wanted my parents to think like, just, going to school across the country is obviously a hard thing on everyone. And I wanted them to know like how much I loved it, and I was so happy, and I was this. And I think I just put so much pressure on myself to like be the best person player ever when I was over there, where like when I made that switch, it's like, I am happy. I'm just going to go out there and like do it because I love it. And I just feel like, I don't know, like a weight was lifted, or I don't think there was like any like specific moment, but I just feel like, all right, it's been 2 years of this crap already. Like I'm ready to just enjoy it. I love my friends here. I love my team. I love my coaches and everything. And I'm happy. So like, I need to just stop putting that pressure on myself and go play.